Right, hi, I'm 2xAA, or Geekbit on YouTube, and Luftek has sent me some of these nifty adapters. Ooh, just dropped one. But yeah, if I can get my camera to focus on them. Yeah, they're really small, really small, and all they do is adapt a micro USB to a standard Game Boy power adapter size, whatever the things are called. Basically, they work really well, they're really tight, they're really well manufactured. I'll show you some proper close-up photos of them like after I've done the video. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, they look really nice. Got 5 of them here. And all they do is, focus please camera, thank you, plug in there. As you can see, they are really quite tight, which is good because obviously you don't want them falling out. And turn the right way up, plug USB in there, and providing your USB is plugged in and turned on, which obviously mine isn't, works fine. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is test this one against a normal kind of power block adapter-y type thing, and see what the sound difference is, if any. I mean, obviously there shouldn't be much difference because it's obviously the type of block that you use, but I'm also going to test it against running from my MacBook Pro as well, so just to see what the difference is. I should really be doing voltage testing and stuff, but I don't have that kind of equipment, so never mind. But yeah, some people asked in my comments on my Facebook page about these, like what the power drain would be and like how different they are from different power supplies and stuff. I mean, there shouldn't be any difference because it should all rely on what block you're using rather than the cable. Or like, yeah, anyway, so it should work really well, whatever it is. I mean, you can hear right now that there is almost no, like that's right next to my camera's microphone on full volume. There's almost no audible hiss or hum that you normally get on these kind of power supplies. Anyway, yeah, so I'll be testing through the Pro Sound jack and the normal headphone jack. I'll do some kind of magic sweep thing into Audacity, and then you can see the waveforms and stuff. So, magic sweep. Okay then, so I'm going to test this on my Nexus 7 power to USB adapter. Just a standard wall plug type USB adapter thing, plugged in to my Game Boy using Luftek's micro USB to DMG power adapters. Going to be recording the results in Audacity here, and this is firstly going through my Pro Sound jack, which might be a little bit wobbly because I've done it myself. I'm not exactly the best technician in the world, but yeah. So if we change this to built-in inputs, should be okay. Alright then. testing. Yeah, well, as we can see here, there is almost no hum. I mean, that's great. I mean, you know, there's a little bit of a bump at the beginning here, but that was just something to do with my audio initialization or something. But yeah, it's not exactly centered, it's kind of dropping down quite a lot, so I'm not sure if that's a problem. I mean, if we play it back, it should be fine. I mean, it's very peaky, but that's just because I've got this on the highest volume. I could have reduced that, but anyway, yeah. So that's with Pro Sound on the Asus Nexus 7 wall adapter. So let's try another one. Add new stereo track. So let's mute that one. That's the beginning. Alright, I'll try and do exactly what I did before, because I did use some live mode stuff. Oops. Okay, so obviously that was a lot quieter, but that wasn't on the Pro Sound. Again, it looks very clean. It's fine, basically. Yeah, so that's good. Right, so I'm gonna switch over to big silver power grid, power block even that I've got. Again, I said this shouldn't make a difference, really. It'll only make a difference because of the power block that I'm using. Now, as you can hear, this one is really dirty. Yeah, so not great. Obviously there is a big improvement on the USB power. So I'm going to do one Pro Sound recording with this, but it shouldn't really, you know, you can hear that it's bad. I mean, that's fine really, but I mean, have a listen back if I just turn my Game Boy off. I mean, it's fine. I mean, if we can listen to the other one as well. No audible difference at all. I mean, if you were not recording on the Pro Sound, then you would definitely have an audible difference. So my advice is to just always record on the Pro Sound. If you've got one, I mean, there is a difference when you're using wall adapters. There shouldn't be a difference. Well, much difference anyway when you're on the when you're on battery power. Just use good quality batteries, I guess. That's what I do. I don't normally ever go off wall power unless I don't have enough money for batteries. But with this USB one, I think I'll be going off wall power because there isn't that hiss at all. So yeah, I'm going to try this on my off my laptop's power now. So this is plugged in directly on my laptop. As long as this doesn't draw too much power, it'll be fine because Macs have a thing about devices drawing too much power. They just stop giving power to them all altogether. Anyway, yeah, so here we go. Again, there's no hiss, so this is good. So yeah, I mean, it's fine. These adapters work really well, and I would suggest that you get some of these because they are fantastic. They really are. I mean, they look good and they work well, and there's reduced hiss, and I'm pretty sure it sounds like it's a more stable power source for your Game Boy as well, because USB is generally pretty stable as long as you've got a good power source. So like not GB adapters or anything. Yeah, so I would recommend buying some of these, or one or two, depending on how many you need to power at once. I mean, I've got 5 because I wanted to sell some at Superbyte. Yeah, I'm going to be running the Micro Collective stall at Superbyte in September. So that's in Manchester, UK, on the 13th and 14th of September this year, 2013. So you can buy one of these 5 at the stall. I think if this video becomes quite popular and people want to show their support to Luftek, then I'm definitely going to ask for some more, because they are seriously really, really nice products. In fact, they're some of the nicest manufactured products I've seen come out of the chip community, which is, it's a really good thing. So yeah, you should totally go and buy these if you're serious about sound quality and stuff and not ruining your Game Boy. I mean, obviously on the sound quality front, I'm kind of lying a bit there, because I mean, you can see on these here, I mean, there is literally no visible or audible difference between the Pro Sound outs. I mean, I didn't do I didn't do a headphone jack one on the power one because you could hear by the speaker anyway there was going to be a lot of hiss. So, I mean, in the past I've done it before and there is a lot of hiss, so yeah. I mean, there is a bit of difference between this one and this one, which was, you know, this was the big old power block which I've got and the Asus Nexus 7 USB power block that I've got. And you can see there is some difference, like here and here. The USB one seems to push out quite a lot more. Like nicer looking sound. I mean, let's just get these level. So yeah, it's like the USB seems to be more, like especially here, you know, it seems to push out a lot more. I don't know if that's just coincidence or whatever. But yeah, the waveforms look pretty much the same. I mean, I can play them all back. I mean, you know, it's fine. It really is. I mean, I've got to mute the bottom one because that's not in the right place. But I mean, they really work fine. There's nothing wrong with them at all. They're really nicely made. They look good. Just going over the same points that I said before. But yeah, really nice. Good job, Luftek. If that's how you say it, or Luftek. I don't know. Anyway, they're really cheap. You should go and buy some. There'll be a link to Luftek store in the description, as always. In my videos, I always post the relevant links. And yeah, so you should totally go and buy them. I'll post up a link so you can see some photos as well. I won't include them in the video. So yeah, really nice. These things are seriously cool, and I suggest you go and get some if you're forever having problems with hiss on your speaker or whatever, or you just want something really nicely made. I mean, the only thing that I would criticise about these is that, you know, they stick out. I would quite like something which like wraps around the side so I can plug it in sideways, but you know, that's just a little thing, so I don't knock it really. But yeah, they're really nice. You should totally go and get some. Whoa. Yeah, go buy some right now.